Hello, Afshen man maka hina ndota kamba nambana lam ngakona bitramina mina mandla gere gingirkan no kama shawa ni kadim sana no ko no an kanelo gingirkan lo hen japum karotala la kan kanelo gingirkan imandla gingirkan channel ne before yam ule na tamagoto tala an la bu mtisa kore lokri mu za mistiva faman ka gingirkan mi the channel me subscribe ku loko ku fika episode 100 sulusunge itukuska ka channel leyi ngungu shati show to fana letwan kuta uskasta kuska ka gingirkan media so kuma me akona ma subscriber ya ku rinta swilo mi ngata timel me sebenza ngata okay timakata refill Giani Stadium festival. Oh, is it called Chilumani Festival? I think. Guys, I really didn't want to talk about this issue at all. I didn't want to talk about it because it does sort of almost come across as if I'm making fun of the whole situation, and I'm not. I'm not making fun of the whole situation. I'm just trying to give us as Batonga people or people who are into music an opportunity to sort of digest these kind of issues, things that are happening within the music industry in general, actually, not only amongst Batonga people or Shitsonga music, but also in music in general. And I think that's what Nkanelo Gingirkani is going to do going forward after episode 100. So please make sure that you go to Gingirkan Media and subscribe to the channel, because we're going to be talking about music. We're not only going to be focusing on Shitsonga music. That's why, if you can hear, I'm speaking in English, and English is my fourth language, guys. I'm not good with English, but it has come to my attention that there's a lot of people that actually have subscribed to the channel, also are following the stories that I'm doing, but because I'm speaking in Shitsonga, they are almost getting lost along the way. So I'm not gonna only speak in English all the way, because I mean my first language is Shitsonga, so I have to stick to my root. No. I'll still speak in Shitsonga. But I'll try to mix so that people that are not Tsonga who are following the channel, because there are a lot of people who are following the channel who cannot speak Shitsonga, but they like the stories that I'm doing, so or the things that I'm doing in the channel, you know. So I'm taringeta ku pfanganyisa ni Xilungu na Xitsonga ku ri emahlweni. Van'wana va ri Xichangani, but it's Xitsonga. Anyway, so timhaka ta is it, guys, I'm confused. The event that happened in Giani, lay kungavan Bansanan, very man, refill up Giani Stadium or Shilumani Music Festival. There are two things. The reason I'm saying this is because, as you saw, there were pictures that circulated in social networks showing the very low attendance, that event, and it's not really a laughing stock. And I'm not trying to make fun of the event. I'm just trying to say, guys, let's talk about these issues. How can we sort out issues? Because it really looks like people who are involved within the music industry or Shitsonga music industry are not really willing to take a stand and then come out and then address these issues that are there. Because there are issues, and we know all of them. And I was still talking about, I'm not sure, I'm confused whether it was called Shiluman Music Festival or it's called Refill Giani Stadium Festival. And the reason I'm saying this is because after Philip Polokwane Stadium, there was a presser that came out from Shilumani Holdings and Projects. Let me read it for you so you understand. You remember what happened at Polokwane? There was very low attendance as well. And so I'm going to read this press release so you understand where I'm coming from. So the media release says, "Greetings to all supporters. May you kindly receive our sincerely heartfelt apology for what transpired at the Phila Peter Mokaba Stadium, Shining in Polokwane over the past Easter weekend." You remember that event happened during Easter weekend this year. So we do understand that some of our supporters were unable to gain access to the venue and witness the musical jamboree as it unfolds. As a result, they had to turn back with their tickets, We hereby assure all and sundry that Shilumani Holding is not in any way part and parcel of notorious political shenanigans that took place, and condemns such with the contempt it deserves. We further assure you that we remain neutral. We have also decided to have a second event, Refill Up Giyani Stadium on the 31st of August 2019. So this was like this past Saturday. Those who could not make use of their tickets will be allowed to use them on the upcoming event to gain access. Furthermore, we will announce prior to the Refill Up Giyani Stadium event the official unveiling of the Shuluman Hotel, and on the 1st of June in Giyani. The lineup of those who will partake on the 31st of August event will then be announced there. We cordially plead with our legions and throngs of supporters to remain unshaken and come grace the occasion of the upcoming event in large numbers. We thank you very much for your patience and support. Yours sincerely, Howard Mashaba. Shluman Lavon. So I was just reading the presser that happened after the Fill Up Peter Mokaba Stadium shenanigans. As you saw during Fill Up Peter Mokaba Stadium, there was very low attendance and there were accusations. There was an interview actually on TV about it. That's how big it was. There was an interview on TV about it. And then you understand. Please listen to this audio.
Okay, xivutiso hi lexi va ri mi ya endla Refill Giyani ku nga ri khale. Xivutiso xa mehe va hlamuserile ka Xilumani ka statement xa media lexi va nga xi humesa va ku lava nga tlherisiwa mathikithi ya vona lawa ya 23,000 ya ta ya nghena Giyani. Rivala ra Giyani ri teka 20,000 leswi vulaka ku se Giyani yi tele ku nga za ku xavisa man'wana.
So guys, as you hear there, 23,000 tickets were sold at the Peter Mokaba Stadium. Fill Up Peter Mokaba Stadium was sold, right? Tickets were sold. 23,000 tickets were sold for the Peter Mokaba Stadium Fill Up, right? And according to that audio, it says people who could not gain access at the Peter Mokaba Stadium can use their tickets. And you can hear clearly there, it says that according to that question that was asked there and the answer, it looks like Giyani Stadium was full already before anything. But the question is, for me, is like, where are those 23,000 people, guys? Where were they? What happened? Did people get refunds in a process, because that could have happened, that maybe people bought the tickets for Fill Up Peter Mokaba Stadium, but then also asked for refund in a process. Maybe they couldn't make the date. Maybe that could have been the reason. We don't know. But, and it's funny that people didn't go to this event. Well, people did go, guys. Let's not actually say people didn't go. At this event, Refill Up Giyani Stadium event or Shilumani Music Festival, there were people. There were just few. Not as much as expected. Almost under 500. It's quite funny that when you look at the lineup, you will think that Questa, Lindo, Joe Shriman, Mr. Post, Ben Mayengani, all these other people, what's this guy from Mozambique, Mr. Bao, why were people not there? Maybe you guys have an answer. Please just tell us, why do we think people didn't go to the event? Some are saying, oh no, because there was a fill up in Moria and then you can have two fill ups at the same time. I don't think that's the issue. I really don't think that's the issue. And I just think there's something someone said on Facebook, said there's too many CD launches and they are free. So people gain access to these events for free and then experience the CD launches and everything. So people are not really, they're not used to buying tickets anymore. Or aka hari na ndlala liya a yi ri kona ya khale ya torha lera ra ku twa vunanga bya Xitsonga byi ri live. Maybe that's the issue. Another issue that I'm thinking it could have been the reason why people didn't go, as you saw what happened at Palms, as you saw what happened at the University of Venda, ku shoma bodele masiku lama loko va na the event. And people are scared. Maybe people are scared to go to these events because kuna tinyimpi, kusuka tinyimpi, and then the safety of people is not guaranteed. So maybe that could have been the reason why people are not going to these events anymore, or this event. I don't know. Another reason that I'm thinking could have been the issue. Usually when this kind of a big events that they refill up Giyani Stadium, usually we'll have a big marketing campaign going on, and it will involve at the radio stations, And talk about radio stations, another radio station has had an event at Palabura. And as you know, it's Women's Month, like Women's Month already. I think they were honoring women and women work for something. It was an event that was organized by a radio station there. Maybe that Limpopo radio station could have actually been part of this event as well. The partnership of these kind of things. How big and how useful is it to have a radio station be part of your marketing tool to try to galvanize, to try to push people to go buy tickets, Those are the questions we're asking. And is that event the reason why people didn't go to this fill up in Giyani and they chose to go to Palabura because they were happening at the same time in the same province? Was that the issue? Because those are questions we want to ask. I can doors for information. I can buy doors. Someone must tell us why. Because you would think maybe it's because of Shati team. Someone saying Shati team shy onela gazeni. Bangon very Shati team shikahle, I believe Shati team ashkatle division. That's why people will choose to not go to a particular event because he rangela a particular artist or because there's a particular artist, That's why Shubagati division Shati team. As much as we like to say Shinandi is something like stronger. Marashivangati division, and people who support another team, they will choose not to go to another event. Like right now on the 28th of September, kuna must post Ashawela Park, Asowe to Johannesburg. Are people gonna go there? Who's gonna be there? Are people who support other teams going to attend as well? So we don't know, and also, is that event also going to be successful? Are we going to have the repeat of these things where there's just emptiness? From the backstage, when the show is on, it's not nice. Are we going to see a repeat? We want to have this kind of events happening, and we don't know. People get injured in these events. We must not shy away from that. Because of sometimes people even die, So are people really scared to attend these things because of that? Is that the reason? Are people scared of these things because of the fact that people get hit by bottles, people die, the safety is not guaranteed, security, Why? Why are people not going? Is it because of marketing? Because I would think it's marketing, but I'm tired to say the same thing. I do believe it could have been marketing. It wasn't a big drive as far as the event that I know about. I mean, I even forgot about this event, Refill Gianni Stadium, Refill Up Gianni Stadium, or Shilumani Music Festival. I had forgotten about it. And really, yona. The only event I know right now, event at the 28th. It is 28th, ne? Must be 28th September, right? Is it 22 or 28th September? I'm not sure which of the date, but I know about that event. I also know about the event Mr. Post Pumps. And I'm going to see people buying tickets based on the fact that I support a particular team and not the other team, you know. Some are saying artists should refrain from using strong language, you know, when they talk to the fans, you know. Could that be a reason why people are not going to these things? Because they're scared that the strong language that is displayed in these events, is that the reason? Are people angry? You know, people are saying that it's not me. Not one. Is really that the reason why people are not going to these things? Huh? You know, and it's nothing to celebrate, because I would think it was, you know, a team's event, but it didn't look like that. It was a Shilumani Music Festival, so it almost included almost every big artist that you know. You can see the lineup is quite big. Why did people not buy the tickets? You know, so these are the questions we want to ask here on Kanelo Gingirikana. That what is the main reason why are people not buying tickets? Why did people not pitch up? Pela, this just reminded me of the festival last year, the Link Up Festival. You remember that one? There was also empty seats and empty spaces everywhere. There were just security people there, you know. So I don't know. And the reasoning that was given during Polokwane Music or Festival or Philip Polokwane Stadium, there was the fact that there were buses that were turned away. So people are asking now, how many buses were also turned away in this event or what? You know, are we not able to see how many people are buying tickets so that we can gauge and see if we should continue with the event or not? Or is it a hit and hope? To say, let's hit and hope that people are gonna come. You know, what marketing strategy have we used to galvanize people, to pump up the majority of people to come and support? You know, because I remember Philip Gianni Stadium was big because, firstly, many people that went to Philip Gianni Stadium, I mean, come on, most of them were actually coming from Gauteng. They drove all the way to Giyani. I also drove all the way. I bought the ticket, you know, to be there. But this time around, was there a need for someone to drive from Joburg to go and attend a Refill Up Giyani Stadium? You know? Or it was just a build-up to go. They say it's a build-up to Fill Up Orlando Stadium. So probably even the organizers were not even expecting a lot of people to pitch. We don't know. You know, maybe it was just a build-up event, just for people to get to sort of, you know, tuned up about what's gonna come up during Fill Up Orlando Stadium. So I don't know. I really don't know. I actually have no answers, guys. But I just want to show you that the argument that this event was not a Benny Mayengani show, it's quite debatable, because there's a clip that we played that shows that it was actually a Shilumani Music Festival, and it was almost like a Ben Mangan show. But I have a question. Do you think the fact that the language that is out there, the language that is used out there, is hurting the organizers? Like language that is used by artists, like for example, like the current trend right now to call people Vanavaloi, is that hurting the organizers of these events, because people are scared to go there because they don't want to be called Vanavaloi, you know? Because I'm just asking these questions. I'm only asking the question, you know? Is the language the reason why people are staying away? because I really, really do not want to see a fellow Tsonga person failing at something. I'm not saying they failed, but I'm just saying it doesn't reflect good. Even if people did get money from this event alone, from 500 people or less, but it doesn't reflect well from the for the music genre, and also for the tourism of the province. The tourism of the province will now have to ask questions like, why are people fed up of this kind of events? It's quite startling. It's quite startling. So I don't know, guys. I really don't know. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. I just feel like South African music in general right now is run like a political party. It depends on whether you are a Casper fan or you're an AKA fan. So if I'm an AKA fan, it means when Casper has a show, I'm not gonna go. If I'm a Casper fan, it means when AKA has a show, I'm not gonna go. It's like South African music industry right now is divided into it's either you support this team or that. That's why this thing of division is not only within the Xitsonga music industry, it's there within hip hop industry as well. I know even within the Zulu culture is there, but they are trying to work to make sure that they work together. They do try to work together, but there are divisions. I didn't really want to do this kind of show. There's something good to report about it. I don't like talking about things that are not good to report. I don't like this kind of show. But you guys are forcing me. I really didn't want to do this shenanigan, but you guys forced me. My inbox is beeping, is full, is red. People are like saying, hey, tell us what happened. I don't know. I don't know what happened. I don't know why people didn't go. I can only speculate. Maybe we'll wait for another press release to tell us what exactly transpired. Okay, look, I'm testing so me, dinadora. Hey, I guess Dors. Go back to Salute. Subscribe to my channel.